Ah, I just wrote on my eyeball. Happy Valentine's Day! I hope you guys are all having a good day so far. This video will probably go up after Valentine's Day. I just love Valentine's Day. Even if I was single, honestly I love Valentine's Day because you can just like eat chocolate, watch movies, take baths, and eat chocolate. It's like one of my favorite holidays because everything's pink and red and white, and when you go to stores, like their little displays are so cute, and I love chocolate. Like, I forget what they're called. It's like the chocolate with the caramel on the inside and like peanuts, turtles or something like that. Those are like one of my favorite things of life. I literally, like last night I spent like hours sending flowers and edible arrangements. So today I did kind of a Valentine's Day-ish look. I'm not a huge fan of wearing pink and purple eyeshadow. Just the way it looks on me, I always feel like it makes me look tired, or it makes my eyes look really red. So I'm not a huge fan of the pinks and the purples for right now. I love violet, but like that pinky purple, I don't know what color I'm talking about, magenta. I do this kind of really dark smoky eyes, super dramatic, and during this tutorial I keep on saying like, oh, so it's not so dramatic, so it's not so dramatic. This is like the most dramatic eye look I think I've done on my channel ever. So if you want to see how I did this look, then just keep watching. Welcome to our kitchen! Another weird filming area, I apologize. Still trying to work with the lighting. I hope it looks okay. I'm not sure if it will, but you know, it's a learning experience. So I haven't done a get ready with me in a while, so we're just gonna roll with it for now. Starting off with hydrating the face. I said in my last video that my skin has been super dry, so I've been using the Clean and Clear Morning Burst Hydrating Gel Moisturizer. I switched to gels because I feel like they work a lot better than regular moisturizers. I don't know what it is, and I really like this one because it kind of smells like cucumbers. And I'm definitely not shy with this stuff. I use a ton of it. I really, really, really like it. Okay, next I go in with my Pixi Redness Reducing Primer. I've been breaking out really bad lately, and I have a ton of redness on my face, so I just use this to kind of neutralize the redness. I really do like this stuff too. I feel like the foundation just like really sticks to this stuff. It really makes a difference. Alright, so for foundations, I switched back to the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous. But basically what I've been doing is mixing 115 and 120, because 115 is a tiny bit too light and 120 is a tiny bit too dark. But I really love this foundation. I honestly, like, I'll stop using it and then I'll start using it again and I'll be like, why did I stop using this foundation? It's so fabulous. Alright, so I just mix it together. And then I use my, I always forget the name of this, Real Techniques Beauty Sponge to apply it. For Christmas, Bobby actually bought me a beauty blender again. And I was like, you know what, I'll give Beauty Blender another try. Like, you know, they could have changed up their formula of how they make it or whatever, but I used it and it was like not even a quarter of as good as this one is, as the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. And my friend Meg, who's also my bridesmaid, she noticed the same thing too. She's like, yeah, there's something not right about these. I'm just sticking with these, plus they're only $6 opposed to like, I think $30 for a beauty blender. I don't know, I just don't like them as much anymore, which is really sad because Beauty Blender was like my favorite. I'm gonna go in with my concealer. I'm still using the Maybelline Fit Me in Light. Hands down my favorite concealer from a drugstore ever. It is amazing at covering up blemishes and redness. A lot of people on here actually were telling me to try the NARS one. I think it was the NARS one. Yeah, it was the NARS one. A lot of you guys were telling me to try that out, and I definitely want to, but it's so hard when you spend like no money on your concealer and then you go and spend like $30 on a concealer. You're like, and I go through concealer like nobody's business. Blend, 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 blend. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my concealer. Lately, I've been using the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Concealer. Mix Ivory and cream together because Ivory's too light, cream's a little bit too dark. So I put both on underneath my eyes. One thing about this concealer though, I don't like it for blemishes, like on my face. I only like it for underneath my eyes. I'm obsessed. My concealer game's strong today. I put a shit ton on. All right, and then I use like this side of it to blend it out because I feel like it works better than using this side, so. And this stuff like literally blends like a freaking dream. Oh my god, I love this stuff. I'm just gonna set it with my Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder and Translucent. This combination's just been really working for me, really good. I'm gonna go in now and set my foundation with my Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder and Translucent. If you guys have been watching me since the beginning, you'll know that I've been using this forever. It never fails me. It's the best pressed powder of life. I literally, there's nothing bad I can say about it. I love it. Has anyone else been getting like major snow? So I'm gonna do my eyebrows and then I'll come right back. I've showed it a few times, so I feel like you guys kind of get the gist of it. I literally do it the same exact way as I always have. Onto the eyes. I have been liking kind of putting concealer on my eyelids first to kind of neutralize the color because my eyelids like are purple almost. We're working with it. I'm using Bobby's Fiber One cereal as like to make my camera higher on my tripod. I knew we would use it for something one day. Cereal that tastes like mulch. Okay, and then after that, like once it's like dry, not tacky to the touch, I'll go in with my Urban Decay Primer Potion. As usual, nothing's changed really. Oh, and happy Valentine's Day. I hope you all are having, or had, this will go up after. Hope you all had a really good Valentine's Day. My Valentine's Days always seem to be pretty good, whether I'm in a relationship or not. I would just make fun out of Valentine's Day. It's like, it's an excuse to like sit at home, eat candy, watch like love movies like P.S. I Love You, or if you're not into that, you could watch like Mean Girls and like 13 or something. So I think we're gonna do just something a little dramatic, maybe black, really exciting. All right, but as usual, I'm gonna go in with some peach smoothie first. It's the best thing ever. I'm just going to put that all in my crease, give it a nice little transition color. All right, so over peach smoothie, I'm going to go in with Naked out of the Naked One palette. I still love the Naked One palette. I think it's my favorite out of all of the Naked palettes. I don't know, I think it was their best one. Now to darken stuff up a little bit, I'm gonna go in with Buck. I really, really like this brown. Whenever I'm doing a smoky eye, especially when I'm using a lot of dark colors like black, really, really deep browns, it really helps with this color. Like this color just helps kind of make it come all together. It's like the perfect brown. I absolutely love this color. All right, so I'm gonna go in with Creep, this color right here, the Naked One. And I'm gonna use like a eyeshadow brush to kind of pack it on. I'm just going to put it on the outer V of my eye. It's kind of weird that I'm using a brush like this, but I'll kind of show you how I do it. I just kind of pat it on. I try to keep it in the outer corner, mainly, and then bring it up. Once I have where I want the darkest part of my eyeshadow to be, I take a thick, like a pretty dense blending brush, and I blend it out with that. Take the darkest part and kind of get some on the brush, and then I just blend out. I'm definitely not careful when I do this step. I just like blend it until my eyes are bleeding. My eyelids are bleeding. I think I'm gonna go with Sin for the inner corner just because it is one of my favorite colors in this little palette, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, I'm just going to put it on a foundation. I'm just going to kind of pat it on that inner corner. I love Sin. It's such a pretty color. All right, now we're gonna go back in with the black. We're gonna darken it up a little bit more. just on that outside. And then I'm gonna start patting it into the middle and blend it in with Sin. And it's just gonna look really, really pretty. A great way to blend black eyeshadow is to go in with a brown, and that's what I was talking about earlier. I'm going to go back in with Buck, and I'm going to blend over the black, so it kind of blends together a little bit better. See what I'm saying? It kind of takes away from that really harsh black line that you have. The highlight, I'm going to go in with my favorite highlight of all time, which is MAC's Nylon. Obsessed with this stuff. This is probably the third or fourth one that I've gone through since like high school. I just love it. It's such a perfect highlight color. Once both eyes are looking the same, we can move on to eyeliner. So I'm going to do a wing with my usual Kat Von D Tattoo Liner and Trooper. I'm gonna try to get this because I can never seem to do this. And no talking. I think for once I'll be able to get this on camera. And the wings are on. Okay, so for my waterline I'm going to go in with MAC Black Russian. It's a Pearl Glide eyeliner. I honestly don't even know if they sell this anymore. I've had it for so many years, but I'm just going to put this in my waterline. And then first I'm going to go in with Buck from the Naked One palette, and I'm going to do it under my eyes, this brown color again. I'm going to start with that one. Okay, so I'm going to use Buck as a starter color, and then I'm going to go in with Creep, but I'm going to do it really lightly. I'm not going to put any lashes on today, but I'm going to go in with my They're Real Mascara by Benefit. Just so I have some really, really thick eyelashes. Let's go with my very intense makeup. Okay, so for my contour, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Contour Blush and Bronzer. Since I didn't really do any other highlighting on my face other than underneath my eyes, I've been kind of doing really light contours, nothing too crazy. But I just kind of make that harsh line and then bring it upwards towards my temple. Then I just do a little bit on my forehead, literally just like dusting. I don't go crazy with the forehead at all. And then for my blush, I'm just going to use a blush that's in here. I like it. A lot of people say that the blush and bronzer duo in here is very comparable to the NARS Laguna and Orgasm. I think the bronzer, yes, but I think the blush, no. Now I'm going to go in with my favorite highlighter of all time. It's the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. Literally, I've I want to find one to trump this one because then it would just be like amazing. What's your guys' favorite highlighter? Leave that down below because I would love to try a new one as long as it's better than this one. That's the only way I'll try it, if it's better than this one. I'm going to start off with my NYX lip liner in Nude Pink. It's one of my favorite lip liners. And of course we're going to overdraw the lip, obviously. And then I'm going to go in with Snob by MAC. It's probably my favorite pink lipsticks of life. It's like, if you like Saint Germain but it's like too much for you, then this is a good alternative. I feel like it's a step down, you know? And then I'm just going to go back with the lip liner and just clean up the edges. And then to just seal everything in all day, Skindinavia. No more shine makeup finish for oily skin, even though my skin's drier than dry right now. And that just kind of like solidifies everything. It's kind of like, okay, you're done. I've had to sneeze since I started my eyebrows and it just won't come out. I feel like I should be cooking something while I do this. Cook with Kathy while she puts on makeup. That'd be interesting, huh? She has like my fridge.